First thing, now coming back around to Davis Mills, a lot of headlines this week, man, and I'll probably pop some up right there, but a lot of headlines this week talking about Davis Mills refusing to mentor CJ Stroud. And listen, man, I got a couple of issues with this because I heard the interview that Davis Mills gave when this, I guess they took this little snippet of what he said and kind of turned it on his ear and made it into something that it was not.
When you ended last season as the starter, then they bring in Stroud as the second overall pick. What do you see your role as now? How much will you help him try to make the transition?
Yeah, I mean, I'm competing for that starting job. I mean, since I've been drafted in the NFL, I've been in competition. I don't think anything's going to change, but I mean, it's been great getting to know CJ so far. He's an extremely hard worker. And it'll be good to see how we go out there and compete every day and make each other better.
The reality of the situation is, let's be clear, Davis Mills is fighting for the starting position, as he should, and let's be real about it, okay? Davis Mills got drafted by us. He's only been on the squad a few years. He's got the same opportunity as CJ Stroud, and he was just the most recent starting quarterback. He was playing under a different head coach. Head coach is gone. So now he's got an opportunity to impress this head coach and show him what he can really do. Maybe the head coach just suppressed him, or maybe the head coach wasn't giving him, the best game plan that could, utilize his skills and talents or whatever. Maybe the team just wasn't the same team and it wasn't equipped. And now he's got guys that he can toss to, like Tank Dell or whoever, Robert Woods and all of this stuff. Maybe there's a different mode in the locker room or whatever. Anyway, slice it. Davis Mills is fighting for his job, and if you were in that position, you would too. So, number one, I can understand the reason why Davis Mills would not want to mentor CJ Stroud, because he doesn't necessarily see it as the writing on the wall for his exit. However, if the writing is on the wall for his exit, trust me, Davis Mills wants to get the best film on camera as he can, so that any team that's going to be out there, they're trying to really come and knock the door down to come and get him, and he could potentially get a starting job somewhere else. Why wouldn't he, right? So if the last thing that you saw out of Davis Mills was him throwing a touchdown against Indy, and that looks terrible on the game plan if you're a Texans fan or whatever, but from another GM's perspective, okay, maybe you say, okay, he was willing to fight to try to get a win or whatever, but you look at that squad, man, and they had so many games that they lost overall, and it wasn't from the greatest quarterback play. It wasn't from the greatest offense calls. It wasn't from the greatest, whatever, that team was just lacking certain things. I don't want to call it a certain je ne sais quoi, but whatever. I'm being silly, man. But, the Texans definitely were lacking some things that weren't to Davis Mills' benefit last year. And so I think Davis should definitely take every opportunity to fight for his job. Now, that said, here's the other part of it. What the hell is he going to teach CJ Stroud about being a professional in the NFL right now? I mean, he's only got a few years under his belt himself, man. So what is he going to mentor him about? He came from a team that wasn't winning. Like, what are you going to mentor CJ Stroud about? Like, sure, you can teach him a few things about how to handle your money, how to be a professional, the groupies, girlfriends. Like, what? I don't get what the big deal is about this headline, man, that they're making that he refuses. He's not Aaron, Brett Favre refusing to mentor Aaron Rodgers type of thing. And even then, hell, he don't have to mentor him, man. He's the starting quarterback. What do you got to do to mentor the young kid? Young kid wants a job, you got to come get it. I don't think folks understand how this works, man. These jobs are very limited. There's only 32 teams out here in the country that's even got this opportunity. So each of those teams has one starting quarterback. Why would you try to give that up to the other team? I'm sorry, to the other player. Why would you try to give that position up and just hand it over to him? You're not going to try to sit there and mentor this guy. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. Get out of here, man. So anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox with that, man.